Big Mama, your arm. What's going on, y'all? If we did an episode of just random blurt outs, that's up there.
Yeah,
that's up there. It's just randomly up there, man. But what's going on, y'all? Back at it. Another episode of the Culture Garden. It's your host, Rich. Go ahead, man.
School in the building. What's happening? Hey, you a funny nigga, man.
He is. Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Ray P. Welcome back to another episode of the Culture Garden. Hey, fellas.
What's going on, Ray? How you feeling?
I'm present.
Hey, better than Big Mama, huh?
Hey, come on, chill, man. Chill on Big Mama. Chill on Mama Joe. We're here, man. Episode 148. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it on the ticker. Thank you. Welcome back to another episode. First and foremost, I want to just tell everybody thank you for the love that they sent.
Yes.
By the time you hear this, it'll be like a couple days ago. But as you know, we're going to the Light Reel Film Festival. Podcast in residence, and they posted us on their page, and there was a lot of love, a lot of feedback, a lot of people reaching out. So thank you for that. It's an exciting time. We're definitely looking forward to it. More details to come. We trying to have the director on. I'm setting that up before we actually head out to DC. But yeah, as you know, we'll be out there June 4th and the 5th actually working, or the 4th through the 6th. I can't remember the dates. Either way, pull up on us, come holler at us, and we appreciate y'all. Please remember. Oh, before I even say that, we got y'all. We'll be back next month. We'll be back next month. Look at Rachel's face. 2 shows: Raising Kanan and House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
Final season of Raising Kanan, and then House of the Dragon season 3. Of course, they decide to come back in the same month. So. We'll figure out the logistics of that, but I'm really excited about it. I was thinking, I've always enjoyed discussing Raising Kanan.
For sure.
It's been one of my favorites that we do over there. We got y'all. And House of the Dragon, of course, is just, we're really about to gear up. What we thought was going to happen at the end of last year is going to happen at the beginning of this one. So a lot of people to talk about, a lot of things to discuss. Shout out to Team Black.
Yes,
always. And today, I don't know why I'm giving a spoilers alert. This movie came out damn near 30 years ago, but there will be spoilers and explicit content. We were talking about Soul Food, the 1997 film that dropped. Synopsis: one person can keep a family together, and when that one person is gone, a family can be torn apart. So we didn't have an episode last week, scheduling stuff, life stuff, all types of things, but we had a whole different film in mind, and it was completely different tone, completely different theme. And we were like, you know what? Let's just kind of switch it up a little bit. I put in the chat we should do Soul Food for a couple of reasons. One, we actually did Soul Food way back when. It was episode 12. We had a whole different format. Rachel wasn't even a host. That was her second appearance on the show. Mm-hmm. We don't have a YouTube version of Soul Food. There was just a lot of different reasons why I'm like, you know what, it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of recircle and just revisit the movie, and something that's not as goofy as what we were going to do last week. Rachel, why are you looking like that? Oh, you got this big smile on your face.
I'm just listening.
Yeah, all right. The other reason is I owe Soul Food some apologies, man. I really do.
No, you don't.
I really do. No, I was watching it this time, and I think I had my Tony Soprano, I get it moment. Like it clicked for me because I think I was watching it a different way before. And instead of just trying to nitpick, I just appreciated what it was, especially the family aspect of it. It could be I'm coming fresh off seeing family. Like I know what it's like to obviously lose the matriarch, lose your grandparents, and the whole family dynamic change. And all of that. So it touches on a lot of things, and it's just a silly ass movie. And not silly like goofy, but just it's all relatable shit. Like everybody in this movie, we know someone or have that person in our family. Like always some trash, always some fried shit. And when you look at it from the sense of Ahmad, because that was one issue I had with it before. I kind of thought of myself when we were younger and just looking at the way you think your family is, and then when you get older, you realize, oh shit. Like, this ain't what I thought it was at all. So a lot of different stuff going on.
Really another.
Yeah, wanted to be one way, but it's really another. So yeah, We here. As far as stats go, we didn't even have a rating system when we
You could
discussed.
apologize. I was waiting on you to apologize to me too when you was apologizing to Soul Food.
Why I apologize to you? Because you was the one defending
I
it.
told you that this was.
I knew this nigga was gonna do this. I knew it. I told the wife. I said, "Watch this nigga get on here and tell me I'm gonna apologize. Soul Food's all right." Yeah, I knew it.
I told you back then, and again,
It's a shame.
me knowing isn't a new phenomenon. It was that back then too.
You're right. All right. You know what? I was trying to think of something slick to say. You're right.
I'll leave it right there. Go ahead.
You're right. You're right. I'm not even going to debate that. We'll get into the conversation. But this film was released September 26, 1997, directed and written by George Tillman Jr. We've actually done another George Tillman film since episode 12. We did Men of Honor, which is one of my favorites, one of Rachel's favorites. School, what are you saying on Men of Honor?
It's been a minute. I haven't seen it in a while.
I got you. Yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr., Robert De Niro, Ingenue. I think she was still going by Ingenue Ellis at that point.
Yeah.
Great film. He also did Faster with The Rock, The Hate U Give, which we haven't discussed, and Big George Foreman, and 3 episodes of Power. So he's been around. This was his first film. And as far as the origin goes, this was about his life. Like he's really, we talked a little bit about this in the past, but the original script was like 6 hours long because he was trying to fit every detail of his family dynamic in there. I think the director's cut, I would say, was probably 2 hours and 30 something minutes. And then they got it down to 1 hour 55. So that's how they kind of condensed it. I still stand strong. I still stand by the fact that the second half of this film was better than the first. Like when we actually got a storyline and events. But once again, watching the beginning of it, I don't know. I can't really define it. Maybe I'll find my words throughout this episode. Something did change when I saw the little events that kind of led up and kind of meeting the family. The whole literally, I think it might be like me and School were just at a wedding on Saturday, and it opens up the film with a wedding. And I'm thinking about all these things and that goes into it. So we'll discuss a little further. Rachel, you funny as fuck, by the way. The film had because you got that I'm right look on your face. You got that I'm right look on your face. I've seen that look before. The film had a budget.
Pushing through face.
Hey, that's true. Hey, it might be a mix of both.
That's the face I had when I was watching this shit.
Probably a mix of both. Honest, I truly am exhausted. That's it.
And we appreciate you for being here, sister.
Always. We didn't talk about budget last time, but it did have a budget of an estimated 7.5 million. Made 43.7 million worldwide, 11.1 opening weekend. So it recouped its budget ASAP. Obviously, this is when that black film renaissance, and we'll talk about the year 1997. I kind of want to do a little this or that because when I looked at the numbers and I looked at the films, I'm like, kind of interesting dynamic with this movie and some other films that came out. It opened up at number 3 in the box office. So it never hit number 1, but it was at number 3. The Peacemaker and In and Out were 1 and 2, and The Edge and The Game were 4 and 5. Out of all 5 of those films, I can say I've only heard of Soul Food. I don't even know what those other films are.
I was about to say, never heard of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what In and Out is.
Yeah, that's a rarity where a top 5, I've never heard of 4 to 5. I don't know if there's any other week that might happen unless you start going to the 80s and 70s, but even then, I know most of that stuff too. So I have no idea. But Soul Food is obviously the most memorable out of that group. It stayed in the top 5 for 3 weeks and the top 10 for 4 weeks, and it was in theaters for 17 total weeks. It is currently streaming on Tubi if you want to watch it. Had 6 wins and 11 nominations. So the Acapulco Black Film Festival, which is now the ABFF, American Black Film Festival. And I want to kind of ask y'all, and we had this conversation before, I want to see if your thoughts have changed. So at that film festival, the Best Actress Award went to Vivica A. Fox. At the NAACP Image Awards, the Best Actress Award went to Vanessa Williams. And we touched on this in episode 12. I want to revisit it. Better performance between the two in this film.
Vanessa.
Yeah, I'll say Vanessa. But Vivica's not far behind.
Yeah, I think that I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I just think Vanessa's role dare I say, called for more.
Mm-hmm.
I also, in the lowest of keys, think she had more scenes, or at least her scenes were more, I don't want to say important or palpable, but they're very different scenes that they have, even when they're not together. And what Terry called for was much different than what Maxine called for.
I agree with that 1,000%.
It was, I noticed something about Maxine that I don't know, it was there, but I never really, I guess, directly pinpointed it. Just the differences between them. Now, obviously I saw the differences, but Maxine is written a very, very specific way that I don't think I really paid attention to. It was like I don't know what George Tillman or who, it's about his family. So I don't know if he was sending a message or if it was just about somebody he was really relating to. But we'll get a little bit more into that when we talk about the sibling rivalry between those two. I'm going with Vanessa as well. I think in the past I was more towards Vivica. I think I even stated that this might have been Vivica's best performance, even with Set It Off. But Vanessa, there's certain moments, even the infamous scene, where I'm just like, she bodied this. Like, in just the small, subtle stuff. It wasn't even anything that was over the top. It was the annoyance that she had with her family. It felt real natural. And I know they talk about, or we've talked about, when she was filming this along with Hoodlum, because they were both shooting in Chicago. Yeah. And for one, I don't know if people understand how impressive that is to bounce between two characters. We've talked about method actors and how people really dive into these people and dive into these characters. So to be able to turn one off and turn another one on, I think that's very impressive. And also, Vanessa Williams is going through a divorce. And I think she was just generally annoyed in life anyway. And especially when you give the character of Terry a lot of that kind of baggage that comes with it, it probably blended in, and she was just on one. Like the level that she hit, whether it was natural or whether it was pure acting, I just think she took it home for me. So I got to give it to Vanessa Williams as Terry. As far as other awards go, NAACP Image Awards, as I said, Outstanding Supporting Actress went to Irma P. Hall for Big Mama. Outstanding Youth Actor to Brandon Hammett, and Outstanding Motion Picture. The Acapulco Film Festival also won Best Picture, tied with Eve's Bayou. And the Black Reel Awards went around in 1997, but I do want to kind of play a game of this or that, just so I can ask y'all who's kind of the top of that mountain in 1997, because there were some good films that came out. So I'm going to start here. Some of these y'all going to laugh because I think we know the answer. School might not. I don't know. I'm curious to see where this movie ranks against some of these other films in different genres. So I'm going to start with this. These are all films that came out in 97. Soul Food or The Sixth Man. And this is mainly for School.
I'm going Sixth Man.
You a motherfucker. All right, Soul Food and Rosewood.
You asking me again?
No, both of y'all.
Oh. Very different films.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna go Soul Food, but it's just because enjoyability of the movie. You have to put Rosewood up against something.
Yeah.
Of equal.
Rosewood is one of them. You got to watch it, but for the history and but it's not one that you watch more than twice.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's definitely not a rewatch for sure. Once again,
Mississippi Burning or
something. Oh yeah, is that? Yeah, this isn't a genre based. Just FYI, y'all. This isn't genre based. It's literally just movies that came out in '97 and probably would have got some nomination. Like Sixth Man wouldn't have got any nomination. Booty Call probably wouldn't have got any nomination. Maybe, I don't know. You never know. But I will say, out of those, I say Baps probably would. I think Baps would probably get something. Would you take Soul Food or Baps?
Baps.
Interesting. I wasn't expecting you to say that, Rachel. I haven't watched Baps in years.
It's funny. My mom, when we went to go see Michael, I don't know why, but she mentioned Baps and said how much she loved it. Like, I love Baps. I was like, what?
Oh, it's a classic. It's a classic.
I was shocked. I didn't know moms fucked with it like that. So
I just haven't watched it in years. Like, over a decade, I'm sure.
Really?
Soul Food. Now we're getting into a couple real movies. Rachel, you already answered this actually long ago. I just remember your answer between Soul Food and Love Jones.
What did I say?
I want to see. Nah, go ahead. I want to see if you got the same answer.
Soul Food.
Yeah, you definitely said Soul Food. And me and School couldn't believe it. I still disagree with you. I still take Love Jones over Soul Food. Soul Food or Soul Food or Hoodlum? I just mentioned that earlier.
Come on, man. Hoodlum.
Soul Food.
Soul Food or Jackie Brown?
Jackie Brown.
Completely different. It's hard to answer, and I gotta.
No, it ain't Jackie Brown.
Soul Food.
All right, last one. And this is who we're tied with, and this is who I think the two best movies. Well, these two and Love Jones, I think, were the three best movies in '97 as far as black films. Soul Food, Eve's Bayou.
Eve's Bayou.
Eve's Bayou.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that would have killed at the Black Reel Awards.
Yeah,
that's what I think too. I know Samuel Jackson. When I looked at, I forget the NAACP Image Awards, I believe, or maybe it was the ABFF, or back then the Acapulco Film Festival. I know Sam got a lot, but I was surprised the fact that this tied with Soul Food and at the NAACP Image Awards that Soul Food won direct over Eve's Bayou. It was just kind of odd to me. I just think Eve's Bayou is not only just the best film of '97, one of the best films. I guess you can stop, put a period there.
I think that a lot of that has to do with, I don't think that Eve's Bayou was like a big motion picture. Like it was everywhere. I think it was a small theater release, and then it probably hit like HBO or something. I don't think it was a big theater release. I could be wrong on that though, but
it made 14.8, which is not. I guess it had a $5 million budget. It made 14.8. So to your point, it wasn't like it was a big release. It was, it was in less than 1,000 theaters opening week. Opened at number 8 in the box office. So yeah, to your point, that makes sense. I think Eve's Bayou was it though. That's my crown.
Very easily. Eve's Bayou is one of the best movies I've ever seen. It still holds up to this day. If you put it on right now, it's still good. You could probably glean something or catch something you didn't see the other.
Very detailed.
10,000 times you've seen Eve's Bayou. Obviously, I love Soul Food, but Eve's Bayou is just it. And so in addition, School, to your point about the limited release, also consider Southern Black Gothic and Hoodoo, 97.
Yep.
These black church going folks don't want to see nothing about no.
But they know that Soul Food.
Nobody doing no magic, no black magic. So
freaky pastor.
Yeah.
And this was the more commercial, mainstream, to your point, Rachel, type of film. Anyway, this would have been advertised to families to come out and see to some degree, because it was R-rated and there were still some things going on. But Friday night date movie and a repeat and all that kind of good stuff. As we get into the cast, we talked about Vanessa Williams as Terry. 2 other people were considered for that role. I want to get your thoughts on them real quick. Halle Berry, Whitney Houston.
Nope.
No. As Terry?
Yes, Terry.
I could see Whitney in the lowest of keys. I could see Whitney.
I can see Whitney as Maxine for sure.
I was going to say Whitney as Maxine. I don't see Halle at all.
Me neither.
For Terry.
No, Halle could be Bird.
I was about to say Halle could be Bird. There's some people that played Bird. Vivica A. Fox is Maxine. She actually auditioned for Terry, which I didn't. When I read it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I could see Vivica playing Terry and Maxine. So Vivica was Maxine. Nia Long is Bird. There were a couple people who were up for that role as well. Regina King, Kenya Moore, and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Regina King, easy button.
Yeah, that's the answer. I feel like Nia Long and Jada Pinkett Smith would have been the same thing. Like it would just be the same character in a sense. because Bird is low key she has more to do in this film than what you think when you rewatch it. We're not going to get into the Nia Long of it all for Rachel.
Regina would have brought another level to it.
You said what?
Regina would have brought another level to it, though.
And that's what I'm starting to think. I'm like, man, that might have changed the entire outlook because all three of them. Bird is she's obviously not on the same level from a movie standpoint as her older sisters in here. I think that changes it to, like you said, School. Regina King just brings something else to that character.
Sure.
Yeah, and I could definitely see that. So that was pretty interesting. Michael Beach is Miles. Mekhi Phifer is Lim. Brandon Hammond is Ahmad. Jeffrey Sams is Kenny. That role was also up for Courtney B. Vance or Malik Yoba. We saw Malik
Malik Yoba.
Yeah, we saw him. He wanted to do it, but his New York undercover schedule wouldn't allow him. So he got that cameo as the studio engineer. But he really wanted to be in the film. And he would have been Kenny. Gina Rivera is Faith. Irma P. Hall as Josephine. Big Mama Joseph, only person that actually reprised her role in the television series. And then Mel Jackson as Samuel St. James. Saints, St. James, St. Patrick's, they some motherfuckers, man. School, I want to ask you, because I know me and Rachel are going to be on the classic side of it. Do you recognize this film as a classic, even though you don't like it?
Yeah, absolutely. I get it. It's one of those movies that I understand. I get it. All that. You know, it's hard to come from a big family like we do and not get this movie and understand it. It's just...
What is it? I know I don't know if I ever directly asked you what it was about the movie. I know you don't like it, but we never really talked about why. I'm curious as to what it is for you.
I don't think it is with all the other movies that you named, and not even all of them. I'll just give Eve's Bayou as the example. Like, it's just such at a much higher echelon. Like, it's just up there, brother. And then I feel like we put Soul Food up there, and I guess it's because of the year 97 and how we didn't see that much of those type of movies. But I think the older I get, the more I see more movies that I'm just like, this shit's kind of trash to me. I don't think that it was put together well. The editing's all like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. So
Okay.
Trash is such a harsh word, considering School is the movie guy.
Now let me say this too, I don't know. This could be some therapy shit. Maybe I need to go to therapy about this. You know, this movie came out September 26th of 97. My grandmother's birthday, my dad's mom birthday is September 25th of 97. September 25th. And that same year in October, Halloween, she passed away. So the song for Mama for You by Boyz II Men was a big song in my healing process for her death. You know, I was like 8 or 9, like, so I don't know. I don't know if that plays a part in it, where I'm just like, maybe it brings back some feelings where I just hate this movie because of that. I just don't know, but
I
don't know. Yeah, 1,000% could be, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it just triggers up those memories. So we'll talk more about the film as we go. I don't want to touch on first experience because I listened to the episode just to kind of get an idea of what we said last time. And I know none of us saw it in theaters. We talked about that. We were too young in 97 to be going see it in the theaters or to be kind of drug along to the theaters. It wasn't that type of movie. There was just certain the art. I don't know if it was a rating system, but you just knew the movies your parents weren't going to take you to and the ones that you could.
Yeah.
And this was one. And that's back when, like I said, there's a ton of black films and black movie theaters too. I don't think that gets a lot of discussion as well. Like in school, the Cincinnati theater, right? The one in Bond Hill, we called it the Cincinnati show.
Smelling like it.
Yeah, it was us in there. It was us in there. And when I say us, I mean all of us. Every single type of us was in there doing everything that we do. So I think a lot of that stuff played into it as well. My mom's always talking about taking your sister taking Keisha to go see, I can't remember what movie it was. I want to say like maybe Baby Boy. I can't remember what it was, but she said it was in there blowing down in the movie theater.
Of course they was.
Nah, man, we got to go. So yeah, that's just kind of how it is. Either way, I want to have some conversations. As you know, we just kind of geared things towards more conversational. I talked about the wedding and just the overall meeting the family. Mm-hmm. And this is, like I said, this is one I've always enjoyed this scene, but I really appreciated it a lot more coming off, like I said, this past weekend. And there's so much fuckery in this film that it's kind of hard to believe. Kind of hard to grasp your mind around. And the wedding is where we started, and you should know. And I don't. The one thing I will say about this entire film, especially from this lens this time, they're not like really being salacious on purpose. Like all of this is very plausible and very, I understand, like this makes sense. I don't think they're writing this to get a reaction out of people. I think there's some shit that could happen because some people just don't have no damn sense. And the whole Samuel thing, we meet him at the beginning, but don't really know who he is. Like Samuel should have been shot. I'm not being funny when I say that. Like that, like both him and the ex, like they might have had to both get shot. Like I'm not playing like that. The nigga was just too bold.
There's no way you're coming into a black wedding, the ex with her dress to her coochie, and any ex, unless y'all are truly like sandbox exes, coming to your wedding is completely asinine. Coming to your wedding, filling you up in your wedding dress, coming to the wedding bent over on the groom with your ass out, you're getting punched up. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how you got in the door.
They both was out of pocket. Not her as much because again, you know, she didn't really do anything. And I'm talking about her, but she did. Now, here's my problem with that scene is the niggas that was part of the family should have pulled him to the side. Like, hey, bro, come on, you fooling, you clowning, something like.
What I had that written down. Like, there's no way if that's my man. So I was like, cousin, new brother-in-law, whoever. Nigga, you crazy. Like, chill. What are you doing, bro?
Mm-hmm. Why is she here, Ike? What are you doing
here? Straight up.
Lim could have got shot too, like y'all said. The dress was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Super crazy.
The dress was crazy to be doing. And you know that's your ex, and you just got married 10 minutes ago, as they say. It made me think, and I know the answer, but there's two things I picked up from this scene, I think, for the first time. One is just a question. I didn't pick it up, but have y'all heard of people inviting their exes to their weddings? Is that a thing? Absolutely. I know a lot of people say they wouldn't, but do you know anybody that has done that? Like, and it could have been a long ago ex, right? So there's a difference. Maybe there's an ex that's, hey, this was my ex 15 years ago, and we just been cool. We ain't had no kind of interaction, or when I say interaction, y'all know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. We ain't been physical or anything of that nature. We just kind of always been friends, and we remain that way. Or the flip side of it is, if your partner invited their ex to your wedding, would you be cool with it?
I think it's levels to it, like you said. You know, there's a difference. I don't even consider anyone like I wouldn't tell you, oh, that's Bernice from third grade. That's my ex-girlfriend. Like I wouldn't even say that. You know what I mean? Like
not that type of thing.
Yeah, because that's pointless. But I wouldn't mind if it's levels. Like if this is, you know, my stepdaughter. Okay, if my stepdaughter's dad wanted to come to our wedding and see his daughter in her dress and walk down the aisle and just be a witness to that, like that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably about it. Like there has to be some connection. Like
it's gotta be a real.
Yeah. Don't be telling me, oh, my mama love him. Like what? Bitch, bye.
So, Rachel, what about you?
Okay, ex or situation?
Oh man, you better not invite the situation.
What's the difference, Rachel? In this scenario, why does it matter?
Because words matter.
Rachel, they do. Hey, see,
have I been invited to Oh, Fling's wedding, yes.
Did you go?
Yep,
Yeah, she went. Come on.
I did.
Let me see what she looking like.
I did. A mess. But
Mm-mm-mm.
is it appropriate? No. Was it appropriate then? No. Like, why the fuck? Why the fuck? Well, I mean, we was cool after the fact, but
What if your nigga
no,
like,
about to get punched up.
I didn't even get the I didn't even get see? You see how that
Get to
works?
finish.
I didn't even get the words
I
out.
said it was appropriate. Yeah, that's what.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, that leads me to the point I'm getting to. 'Cause I always recall the Best Man episode when School was like, "Hey, I always watch this movie with the idea that I don't know why I can't think of Terrence Howard's character with the idea that he knew about Harper and Mia in college. Like, yeah, cute. Thank you. And maybe y'all have saw it this way, but I don't. I knew, obviously, we know that Mel, because they explained that, not Mel, but Samuel and Burr have history, but it just clicked to me like, oh, y'all was fucking when you met Lim. Like, that wasn't like no old shit. Yeah, I always thought like that was some old shit, and it just finally clicked like, hold on, y'all just stopped fucking. And matter of fact, the Lim and Bird, because I feel I don't have anything to say. This is gonna sound crazy. First of all, I wonder who paid for that wedding. I was thinking about that.
Sister Terry said she paid for it.
Yeah, Terry did say she paid for the wedding.
Yeah.
Damn.
Of course.
I feel like that was a quick wedding. And what I mean by that is I don't think they really knew each other that long before they decided to get married. I can't see Lim and Bird in like a 3-year relationship and just say, I want to get. I think that was like, I met you, we rock with each other, there's some stability.
With a mattress.
Yeah, Lim probably never met somebody with as much stability as Bird. And then when he met her family, and that's why when Ahmad said, like, all I know is that people dog him out for doing some time, which lets me know he ain't been around to a ton of Sunday dinners.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? This is all new.
Yeah.
Especially if
I was like, this nigga's maybe up until the vows was still putting in some work. And I was like, this makes a lot more sense as to why he was so
bold,
brazen with his actions. Because there's no other, like, bruh, like I want to beat up Samuel, and that ain't even my situation. Like, that nigga is doing too much.
But here's what are ridiculous anyway. So there's also a level of audacity when you got a couple dollars.
Yeah, but there's also something else that I noticed was if Lim would have been paying attention and not getting the twerk served, he would have seen that whole situation and he would have knew off rip. It wouldn't have been a surprise to him when, he finally gets the job and he walks in on him and he's like, yo, yeah, I'm, who I am and blah, blah, blah. Like, he would have been, hold on, nigga, you from the wedding or, whatever. But he was too busy to even notice, like, nigga, your girl is over there getting felt up by the nigga that's smashing before you said I do. The night before, probably.
I said I ain't putting all that on Bird, but
listen,
I think it was much closer than what we think. That might have been ended. That might have been one of them. Like, we can't do this no more. The promise, this is the last time. You know what I mean? One of those you told him the last time was the last time. I get it. I've been there. But speaking of Samuel, we might as well just like kind of ease into that conversation, just because he comes to the. And he the worst type of nigga. Like, when they say the worst type of nigga, they talking about him. Like, he's the worst type of nigga. Like, he comes to the wedding. He knows. Dare I say, from what I witnessed, from what the film gave me, I think he knows Bird better than Lim.
Of course.
Which made me question, how long were y'all actually fucking around? And it made me curious as to, was this just some, because I know what it's like with a nigga like Lim. I know why shit doesn't work out. Like, it doesn't really need to be said. But the connection was stronger, I believe. Because ain't no way, I know you do me a favor, you're trying to get my nigga a job, but there's no way that you're going to dinner, like, we're even agreeing to that. Like, there's not, what? Like, cause what do you think is gonna happen when this nigga take you to dinner? The same way I'm with Bird I'm thinking about Bird when, like, what did you think was gonna happen when these niggas run into each other at work? You think Samuel was cool on some, I'm gonna keep it to myself, I'm just gonna look out? Like, you knew this nigga's the type of nigga As soon as he made a visit,
Mm-hmm.
he the chief executive marketing. He had no business to be in the print shop. He made a visit just to let you know I used to know your girl.
Yeah.
Oh, Cola. Like, nigga,
Cola. Hey, that nigga.
with my bare fucking hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing.
I think that was a key conversation, man. They should have put a little bit more light on that. Like, what exactly was the like? Yeah, we do get the, you know, dinner part, but what did he tell her that he wouldn't say? Because I know she knows him well enough, and I think they've been messing around since maybe high school. They've known each other since middle school, high school, somewhere in there. That she knows him well enough.
Never mind, keep going.
Nah, she knows him well enough, especially once he got money, that his whole swag changed. That she knows him like he ain't gonna be able to hold this. So I'll go to dinner with you, but you cannot tell. Like, please, like, because she knew how upset he was when she mentioned helping him. Like, so there's no way she didn't say, don't say nothing.
No, I know she did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure she did, but she should have known he wasn't the nigga that was gonna say, oh, sure, I got you. Like, some people you just know, like, they just want to one up another nigga. Like, yeah, that might be your girl, but I got you this job. I just think that there's nothing about Samuel that makes me think, oh, I can trust you. Like,
nothing at all. He knew Bird well enough to know that she likes to be laced in the finer things. That's shit right. You can afford.
That's right.
So, with that being said, Bird is also young. We know she's the baby.
Mm-hmm.
She's been spoiled by her sisters and fine niggas. And so now here you come with this money. I mean, with this man who is also fine, but he don't have no damn money. And when you go from a man of means to somebody without, it is a culture shock. And if you don't have, I don't want to say your wits, but if you don't really know how the game go, you will do some stupid ass shit like ask your ex to help put your man on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bird was a damn fool for that, and I'm glad Maxine told her that. But again, after the fact, there's nothing that Samuel could have said. Is it Samuel or Lemuel? I don't know. There's nothing that he could have said that you would have believed that he wouldn't say something.
Yeah.
There's just no way that was going on.
I'm sorry. I think about when we did Out of Time. Mm-hmm. Like that character of Matthias, that's the type of dude that, you know, he'll play it low. Like some people just know how to keep it low when we gonna do what we do. Because Samuel could have had that for real. He could have been in that mode, but there's something about the personality and the ego. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that ego was just like, nah, I need you to know. It's not enough that I'm doing this. I need you to know that I'm doing it. And that's what always gets people fucked up. Like, I think Prince Oberyn, man. Game of Thrones. Prince Oberyn, man. Today is not the day I die. He said that on the day he died. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga had too much of an ego. Like, just finish the job and keep going. So the whole Samuel part of it, and actually, it wasn't just it came out. Like I said, I came out. I wanted to get a reaction. I wanted to fuck with you, and I wanted to see if this job was more important than your pride. Because there is something about just, I don't know. I'm not for me, but I'm sure for a nigga like Samuel, to see a nigga squirt. Like, me in school always joke and laugh about how rappers be talking about it. It's always gotta be your girl. Like, why always be my girl? I'm fucking your girl. I'm with your girl. Your girl was doing this. Like, damn, nigga, there's plenty of women. And I think he's one of them niggas.
Also for Samuel to look at them, okay, yeah, I seen you at the wedding. Okay, yeah, I had to get you a job, but now this is my opportunity to really, really put my eyes on you. And I need to figure out why you.
That's a good point.
Where your head is, what type of time you want, because you ain't got no fucking money. You was in jail. You don't got no job. So what is it about you, nigga, that my cola decided to put me down this? I'm pressing you.
But that's a great point, Rachel. I always looked at Bird and Samuel not being together, being Samuel's choosing. You know what I mean? I never looked at it as she chose Lim over Samuel. I figured Samuel was just on some bullshit, and he was cool with that. Like, well, they had a little situation, but I don't think he ever wanted to settle down. You said what?
Till you got married, and ended our little one too.
Yeah, but I don't think that's part of his problem. I don't think he believed that it was really over. Mm-hmm. I think he that type of nigga that's just like, girl, stop playing with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you get married. Go ahead. You want to marry that nigga? Cool. I'm gonna let you get married for a couple weeks, whatever. That shit fall out.
Yeah, it's like a ginger and Lester Diamond shit. Like, yeah, that's your nigga. You my girl. There's always listen, man. Let me stop. Listen.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
Hey, man, that ain't his girl for real. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes women don't. Never mind. Let me stop. Him going down to see him, and obviously Lim putting hands on him, losing his job. I got a question. At the end of the movie, when Lim comes back to the table, he mentioned he got his job back. Was that the job? Do you think he got that job back?
No. I believe it was the original
one that he lost for lying about being a convict.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ain't no way you putting hands on an executive and you just, Lim's definitely, excuse me, Samuel's definitely not that forgiving to where he's going like, yeah, give him another chance. Like, nah, nigga, fuck him.
Unless she went out to eat again.
No, but here's the thing though. I hear what y'all saying, but Lim is a blue collar ass man.
He did know how to work them machines, though.
He knew how to work them machines and was the best and the fastest at that shit.
You're right.
And what we know of Samuel and what we know of corporate, I could see the rest of them niggas not actually liking him and being happy that somebody put hands on his pompous ass.
And again, great point, Rachel. That's not an area that he has to go in. When he was going down to the cafeteria, he looked confused. Like, how do you? Oh, there he is. Like,
exactly. It's no reason for us to even interact.
Yep.
Put that nigga back down there with the fucking machines. We behind. We about to get out.
You know how to work the carver? Not only that, but there's something to be said, and I think all of us can relate to this, man, woman, whoever. Why am I just now finding out about this nigga? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's always the nigga Lim hit her with the, like, oh, I know your wife. Like, that, it's not the fact that she helped him with the job. She said something. I think Lim still would have went for it, but you got to give him that. You got to give him that choice. You got to tell him that, yo, I got an inside track on a job that might be really good for you. Bring it up that way and maybe finesse what you need to do, but you can't do it the way that Bird did it.
Yeah.
Because if he finds out now, I used to know your wife and you got nicknames for it, Cola. She used to make a brother want to scream. Like, nah, bro. Like,
come on, man.
Yeah, like he was doing
that shit. That shit get me hot.
He put hands and feet on that man, as he should have.
But that also goes back to them not knowing each other very well, because I'm not saying you ask a chick about all her exes, but damn, like, is there anything I should know before we get married? It should be a question. Shit. Any loose ends? Something.
No.
I don't think that.
I'm with you.
I was about to say, I don't think that. If only niggas were smart. If only niggas were as smart as women. You get what I'm saying? Like, women ain't never about to telling ourselves. Niggas telling ourselves, we telling ourselves all the time.
All the time.
Like, directly or indirectly.
And on accident.
You said what?
Purpose and on accident.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I like, Bird wasn't gonna be on some what? I don't know. You know how they make the joke. No, I was single before you. Like, I ain't never. I was a virgin before I met you. All right.
They probably.
But you know how they met.
They doing their thing. I'm single. Wasn't he along tell Chris Rock, if I need some dick, I know where to get it.
Hey.
Fair enough. What you about to say, School?
I just was gonna say I have a scenario of how they for real met. And it goes back to I don't want to give out no names, but I know this to be a fact that a lot of men when they was locked up used to get the white pages and pretty much write letters and send them the names that look interesting and just go for it. So maybe yeah, get a pen pal. Maybe she just happened to get a letter and he had a pick and he was oh shit, all right, and that's it.
I don't think
you met that nigga outside at one of them bars and he pulled up on her.
Yeah, I can see that too. That's just a crazy scenario.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, that would be even more wild. I don't think Terry paying for the pen pal wedding. She might pay for the bar wedding, but not the pen pal wedding.
I also think that as much as you don't like Nia Long, that she does a very good job of being naive. She plays a great naive character because there's certain things like, Maxine said, like, you don't help your ex get a job. Like, that's just something I feel that she should know, but it goes back to her being spoiled and just being the youngest.
Is that a little bit though? Like, I don't know, man. I get
She's
it.
naive, bro. She in there fucking in the bathroom while when the fam, like, come on, bro.
Well, no, not that part. Because I'm not openly fucking at mom's crib. Like,
yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm not going in the kitchen where y'all know I'm about to take her up here and ram her shit out. I'm gonna do it when we together and we can kind of sneak off and do whatever. Either way,
has never been to the bathroom after a repass.
Oh man.
I've been to the bathroom before, but I'm not openly doing it. I'm not announcing that's what's going to happen. Yeah, if you see it and you catch it, it is what it is. It is what it is. Damn, I was just about to say something about Bird. Oh, the whole let a man be a man. I get it. I just think it was just overplayed. I think the reaction to it was much harsher than what it should have been. I 100% see and understand why Lim didn't want help. I get that part of it, and I'm not even mad at him for it. I don't even think that's like foolish pride or whatever. There is something about being a man and getting it out the mud, and not only just because of that, but just trying to figure out who you are in this process. That's the one thing about Lim that we know. He's in jail. We see him oddly confiding in Ahmad. Hey, little man, if I tell you this, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to it in Ahmad, like just into the movie section. Obviously, Lim needed somebody to talk to. He didn't really have much guidance. It didn't seem like he had an OG, and I think he needed to figure out who he was and what he could do for Bird. Or he's trying to figure all this shit out. I don't think he should have been upset at Bird trying to help him. I think he could have respectfully declined and said, I'll take care of this myself, especially if it means you got to reach out to a nigga that was just, you know what I mean?
But she didn't get that option.
And he didn't throw that shit in my face. Now my pride is double because when he gets to that shop, right? That's one of the, I always remember that as a kid, that's that door being slammed and the glass breaking. But when he gets to that shop, just the first thing he's saying, like, what you got? Ain't no nigga doing that shit for you for nothing. What you doing for him? Are you fucking that nigga? Like, nah, I just told him I'd go to dinner. And you don't want to hear that shit when you mad. Like, what you mean you going to dinner? Like, what the fuck? Like, the fuck is going on? And you got the bracelet on?
Bracelet?
Come on, wearing the bracelet. Come on, bro. It was stupid. And I'm not mad at Lim for being upset because, yes, if we are married, I am supposed, you help me. I'm your rib. You my rib girl. I'm supposed to help you. I am supposed to be supportive of you.
Yeah.
However, going behind your back, not just to any old body, not to any connect, but to a man that I was actively dealing with, maybe at the same time as I'm dealing with you, that was stupid. Lim is from the other side of the tracks. This nigga just got out of jail. You think he's not turning the fuck up?
Don't ask for no help from a nigga that tongue tapped you. Stop fucking playing with me.
Come on, dog.
And for real, man. Stop fucking playing with me.
Yeah, and I think that this was his first time experiencing the white man from the corporate side too. Like, yeah, he experienced it, the cops and all that shit, but it's the first time really just hearing no. Like when he told dude, like, I know the machines, I can work, you know, and sometimes that works. Like you get a job and the motherfucker really need you, he'd be like, you know what? All right, cool. Like, come on, man, we'll give you a shot, or now you fuck up, you out of here. But he couldn't even pull that shit off. Like, you know, so he was stressed the fuck out. So I understand his him losing it. Like, yo, I gotta deal with this white one, then I gotta come in here and you fucking this nigga, because now you know he think they fucking you fucking this nigga and all types of shit.
He is correct. He's not doing that shit for nothing.
Yes.
Shout out to Genuine. He's not doing it for free. I want something out of you, and it's more than you.
Is it black girl lost? Shorty owe me for ice.
Come on.
And that nigga walked in the shop and said, "Damn, you getting thick." Hey, man, stop
hey,
playing.
He did, bro.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Even though she was trying to talk a little shit, my husband name all the man, I'd have been nigga. What?
I called you here.
Yeah.
He ain't pop up.
He said, I knew you was gonna call me, girl.
No fucking way. If Lim had sisters, he ain't need to put his hands on Bird. But if he had a sister who he called to go upside Bird head,
he wouldn't have been wrong. He
would be wrong, but I would understand.
Oh, okay.
Nah, nigga, this ain't no motherfucking Yvette. I do want to say this. Speaking of calling people, Blimp and his mans was some hoes. They was some hoe
ass niggas.
Like 3-on-1. I get Blimp. You got the strap pulled on you. All right, it is what it is. The first two, if them your mans, you need to get new men's, because don't bring they ain't good for nothing. Nigga poured Cheetos on that nigga. That's all he did. Fuck out of here, bro. Get your ass whooped and get the fuck up out of here. Now, I will say this. I can't be mad at Terry, even if you don't have all the details. All I know is there was a commotion with baby sis. I'm calling the cousin. Every family got the cousin. Every family got one. Every family got the cousin they call. I get it. I'm also not. Does Terry calling in that favor at the end, does that excuse the whole incident to begin with for y'all? Is that like, if you Lim, are you just like washing it clean? Like, you the reason I'm in jail, but also you the reason I'm out. So, or is it always going to be a little side eye when it comes to Terry?
Nah, we good. You the lawyer, so I need you anyway. I'm definitely going. I might need you again, for real.
It's gonna always be a little side eye, but I am thankful. Thank you so much.
Yep.
But I mean, as a nigga, I'll call one of them cousins.
Yeah, I'm a blam one of their asses.
I see how she got there.
It
is what it is. You are alive. You all right? Home.
Terry was about that life. She said, "Nigga, call the Blimp, the button up one, the one that's supposed to have a sense." She was probably thinking like, "Shit, I'll defend you, nigga, if it come down to it."
Of course she was.
Yeah, I'll defend you in court, nigga. You about to fuck this nigga Lim up.
Period.
Would it? Let me ask you, Rachel. This is for you. Do you think that she called her cousin because she didn't want to get her husband in trouble? Or do you think she's like, my husband ain't about to do shit. He ain't about this life.
What is Miles gonna do?
He might go down there, you know what I'm saying? Might put some hands on Lil. Miles
won't go do shit. Play him a tune.
You ain't supposed to be tuning it.
Maybe he didn't want him to be disbarred, potentially, even though he was done practicing.
Like you said, Miles wasn't about to do shit.
Yeah, but no, I'm calling people who I know how to do some things.
I'm with you. Like, even if he was a tough nigga in a sense, why call him when you got a nigga that you know that's part of his life and you can get him, and I'm a lawyer, I can get you out of it rather than ruin this nigga's life.
Exactly. Got a nigga that enjoy this shit.
Said you were already a fuck up, might as well keep fucking up and we keep our family intact. Speaking of family, sibling rivalry. All right, Rachel, you mentioned how it can be tricky with those sisters. It's either really close or a funny little thing when it comes to it. Obviously, Terry and Maxine are closer in age than Bird, and you know, obviously Terry, as she mentioned, she has a lot of Kendall Roy, I'm the eldest boy energy to her. She needs her acknowledgement. She needs niggas to know I paid for this wedding. I gave the loan to Bird for this business, and she's not wrong. I don't know if I'm a Terry apologist. But I've seen people say online like Terry's the victim. And a lot of this, like she can be the victim.
Terry's the oldest daughter. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's if you don't know about that, then just go ahead and do some research. But Terry is the new age woman, and this is what I mentioned earlier when I talked about Tillman and his storytelling, and if he was trying to say a message or he was strictly basing these characters off people in his life, because there was this contrast between the two where, like I said, Terry's a new age woman, Maxine's the traditional person. Maxine's the one telling Bird, a man needs to be a man. Remember when daddy lost his money gambling? Mama just went ahead and went through it. She's telling Kenny at the end, like, you need to work hard with that remote in your hand and watch some football. Just that very catering, like, you sit back, I'm gonna do all the work. You had a long day. Here's your slippers type of thing that are from the 50s, 60s, that kind of era. I like cooking, I like cleaning, I'm gonna have these babies for you. That kind of stereotype. Versus Terry, like I said, new age. She knows Maxine has a loving husband. Because it's not just, I don't want to say like Maxine's just only putting out. She has a loving husband. Like you can tell that her and Kenny are locked in. Like I'll get to that in a second. Either way, Terry might envy that life. I don't know. It's a sacrifice that people say. They don't directly talk about it, but there is a sacrifice between choosing a career, choosing money, choosing all these things. You can get that, but you might not have the husband. You might not have the family.
But remember, Miles was not Terry's first husband.
Right.
I think that Terry did, yes, I have a career, but I think that she did also low-key want children, and it just didn't happen. That's why she took such good care of Ahmad. And first grandchild, my first nephew, but she wasn't as close to Kelly, the daughter, who you would think, let me take this little girl. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it is a sacrifice. A lot of my friends, we talk about that. But I think that Terry did want that. Yes, I still want to make money. Yes, I still want my job, but I too would like to have a doting husband. She would have stayed with Miles if he didn't fuck the family. She wasn't happy with his choices. She would have held on to that. She loved Kenny, even though Max stole him, and even if I don't want you now in this life, I do envy the man that you are to my sister, and I wish I had that.
And I think that's what sparks a lot of their sibling rivalry. Not just obviously the whole taking Kenny, but Maxine, you do live a life that I want, even though I have nothing to complain about. Well, I won't say nothing, but I have things that you also want as well. It's kind of a balance where there's two different versions of good, and I'm living one of them, but I'm also missing people. I think human nature is to always look at what you don't have versus what you do have. And when you do stop and think about what you have and how blessed you are, you look at life from a different lens. But hey, I got the money, I got all the house, I got the husband, I don't have the family, I don't have the love from the husband. It made me think about what happened in between. Is this a Terry thing where Terry's always been this way, or did something happen to her that hardened her? Because
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, because I was just gonna say, because Miles told her, man, we used to have so much fun. And we see her even at so in the wedding, right? The very beginning. Miles is trying to dance. Terry just kind of looking around like, it is what it is. And then Terry's not very supportive of Miles. She doesn't believe in his dreams. She doesn't believe in his passion. You good? Somebody in there?
It was like a weird ass beeping noise. And I think it was the air conditioner. I don't know.
Oh, I saw you looking over the shoulder. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, it was.
I heard it. I heard it.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Either way, that was a real time interaction, y'all. Either way, Terry didn't want to. She didn't believe in his passion, which I'm not even mad at Terry. Like we lawyers like this. I don't think Terry got enough conversation. We didn't see the full scope of it. I don't know how much of Miles was really conversing and communicating about his dreams to where he can make Terry understand. I think Terry just looked at it as, bro, you just on midlife crisis shit. Go ahead,
I don't
Scoop.
even think it was that. I don't even think it was that. I think that it goes back to what you were saying, and I was going to mention is she's had a Terry has been the support system for this family for quite a long time, and I think that ran its course on her. And here we go again, another person in my family that I married now that essentially is probably going to leech off me, like, and she's automatically thinking negative, even though he is good. You know, he might be excellent, you know, but in the back of her mind, everything else she kind of helps fund and does for this family never goes well for her. She never gets her money back. So she's probably, that's why she counted up only 31,000 such and such such is yours. Like, because we got to clear this shit up now. Like, nigga, you want to spend it, spend up that 31, but this is me. Like, because I think, you know, the times of, hey Terry, can I, oh yeah, babe, I got you. Yeah, you know, you're my sister. That shit has ran its course. Like, you know, you saw how when they met up talking about mom's house or whatever, and they just made the decision, like, well, we'll borrow from Terry and Miles, and then like we'll pay it back in installments. Like, hold on, bitch, you gonna ask me? Like, I'm right here. Like, so she was over that shit.
In school, you make an excellent point, because Terry also, with Miles also being a lawyer, she probably thought for the first time she was safe from that. This is somebody who make what I make, or at least close enough to that I even feel comfortable putting this money together. Yes. And then now hear somebody else go, not necessarily with their handout, but definitely making withdrawals I didn't anticipate. Like, the fuck is going on here?
Yep. Yep.
And withdrawals for something I don't believe in. I think this is some bullshit. I think it's a waste of time. And that's rough.
Her partner,
so take 500. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
you can have two. There's the Hurricane Chris. The rapper Hurricane Chris came in lids in Toledo. Niggas trying to grab 10, 50 hats.
I ain't in this.
No. Manager told him you could have two. Nigga, like, stop fucking playing, man. You can't get 5,000 out this account, especially without telling me. But it is, I think Terry's personality. If you can't be with it, then you don't be with her. Like, you know what I mean? She does have one of those personalities where she is, you know, when niggas always say, man, like, I know my wife, or my wife is like this, it ain't a knock. It's just like, this is what's going on. If I take this money, I know it's not going to be long before she say, yo, what's up with this bread? She's on top of shit like that.
Right.
So he should have known that too. Like, you know your wife gonna ask that. So why not just say, I'm taking 5,000. Now I do get the whole man of it. Like, and this is what the main point I was making. I want to know what did happen. I want to get the answer to that question. Like, what happened between them? We used to have so much fun. Did you just fall out of love over time or whatever? Because Miles, like I said, throughout a couple scenes, it looked like he was trying, but also, I don't know if this is something that Miles is like, yo, I want to be the man, because she's very, she has a very dominant personality. Does he not feel like a man that says, oh, if I want to take out $5,000 of my own money, because we are like that. Like, when it comes to authority. Like, I'm not going to ask nobody for my own money. I get it, but there is a partnership that goes with being with someone, especially when you know your wife. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying, you ain't even got to ask. Like, hey, I took 5,000 out. I'm giving you the heads up. Here's for the books. I'm using this for the studio. Then we can have whatever conversation. But obviously, she don't give a fuck about your passion. But I think if you, I don't know. Like I said, I think the answers lie in what we didn't get. Like, what happened to when y'all were so happy, had so much fun, to now. And it could be a number of things. We don't know.
Yeah, and even considered when we get together, we are two high-powered attorneys.
Mm-hmm.
And Miles, now your interest is changing. Okay, yes, I love that you like music. We like jazz. Okay, that's how we unwind. What do you mean you don't want to practice anymore?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean you're going to pursue music full time? What the hell is happening? I feel like that was abrupt, but what we all know about relationships is that there were probably signs along the way, you know, and I'm begging you. He said, I've asked you several times to come hear me play. You don't come. I've asked you to support. You close the door versus taking in the music, you know. I let you build the studio, but I don't ever come up there. I'm not, unless I got a mile with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking interest in the things that interest you.
Is
Well,
there?
see Faith go up there? Shit.
Let me ask you this though, because maybe I'm in the minority of this. I think that's okay. Like, I think it's okay to have your own shit, and you don't have to have somebody else join in. I get that Miles, like, I get that Miles wants to share that with her, but if you want to do your music and she has no interest in it,
Kyron.
But that's not how relationships work, though.
I get it.
Stop it, Kyron.
Yeah, that ain't how that
Just
shit
saying,
go.
man. Just saying.
Your wife, you are a musician.
Mhm.
Your wife never comes to hear you play.
That's insane.
It's wives that's going to watch niggas look awful at the Y hooping on Saturday.
Hey, that's a
Youth
fact.
football, baby.
My
Getting
motherfucker.
that nigga water.
And we sound good. And you love music.
Mhm.
Why won't you come down here? You ain't got to
Yeah.
come every night. You ain't got to come every weekend. But never do you say, let me go listen to Babe play. Like, let me get dressed up, be in the audience looking good for him. I know the hoes is there.
You know it.
Come
Shout
on.
out to Bleak and the red dresses.
I'm coming. If nothing else, to see what the fuck going on. But I'm coming to support
Fact.
you know. And so, yes, we have our own things, we have our own interests, but at some point,
Yeah, you gotta
we
come to
have to-
support. You're right.
you got to come.
Yeah.
You're right.
And again, I think it was the abruptness of it all. I think that she was just over that. A lot of things that happened when it came to her money was always abrupt. Like, she didn't get a chance to even say yes or no. It was just, it has to happen. We got to pay for mama's bills. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we gonna do? Kick mama out the hospital? Or are you gonna give up this 30, which I know you have it? Like, of course, I'm gonna give it up. And of course, y'all gonna pay me back. So
I'm always with your family. We ain't going to my family house for Sunday dinner. For Friday night fish.
We always with
your
family.
It is always some shit.
Yeah.
You can't come here, Milestone. You cool?
Was that after 7? Who that was?
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Touche. You're right. Make a fair point. Cousin Faith, who we know is trouble, and we get that really in the scene with her and Terry when she, what you gonna do this time? You gonna run up Big Mama's credit, or you gonna ask her to co-sign on the card? You leave her with a note, or you gonna get arrested and have her put up the house for your bail? So we know she does all of that, and she's in and out, right? She causes all these issues. Apparently, she was a stripper. She's a dancer of some sort. She never stays in one place too long. I never got the idea that she was plotting on Miles.
No.
I never got that idea until she was plotting on Miles. But it really wasn't even a plot. It was just an action. It was like we got to this point because it was, and as we just kind of discussed, all the things. Who was that? Who saw all the things your man won't do? Was that Joe?
Yeah.
That's some nasty shit right there. Either way, all the things that Terry wasn't doing, Faith was doing she wasn't doing it on purpose, like we mentioned, right? She was. First of all, they speak a similar language. They speak that artist language, and that passion of knowing what that makes you feel like, and that's something that they understood about each other right away. And the same with the showing up. Like, I'm showing up to see you, like, not because I'm trying to, like Rachel said, to see what the fuck is going on, but I fuck with music. I want to see what your band sound like.
I see it.
You know what I mean? I'm around this shit all the time. I'm trying to see, and
you looked out for me. I got to come show you some love.
And you looked out for me, and y'all niggas actually good. Like, this shit ain't there's a lot of times when you go to little rinky dink, like, I'm just gonna show the support. I ain't expecting much, but like, y'all niggas up here killing it. Like, so this is even more dope. And Miles just needed that. He needed that escape. He needed that support in a sense. And like I said, both of them, not even just Faith. I don't think Miles had any intent. It was nice to be heard. It was nice to have a conversation about what he loved with somebody outside of the people he does that with. And they were bonding over the music and the dance. And I will say, at the club, her saying, "Oh, I like this song, come dance with me," they actually cut that scene from the movie because it was very seductive, and it kind of would have led to what was going to happen if you didn't know it already. And I do think they did a good job of kind of keeping that thing familial. And that's another thing. I was thinking to myself, if you just switched the people out, if this was Kenny, right? If she was trying to have this relationship with Kenny, I don't think anybody would ever thought anything guilty because Kenny ain't going. Like, you just feel that. I think Miles is at that point to where when they having that beer and he pretty much tells her, oh, that's some bullshit that you don't stay. That's a lonely way to live life. Like, you was making excuses. I'm going up to the studio. Just kind of telling her what friends tell you. You know, I think you full of shit. This is what it is. Take it how you want to. Obviously, that resonated with her, and I think that might have been one of the few times that someone outside of Mama Joe actually talked to her and not at her. Yeah, and was, this is what I think about it. Take it or leave it. Like, this is just my advice from observing, and she probably appreciated that. And of course, it leads to, you know, that walk up and that leg rub. It was over. Hey, listen, Cousin Faith. She been around the crib in the bikini top, like, you know, halter tops, whatever. Yeah, man. I'm surprised Terry wasn't even on some, like, yo, like, calm the fuck down. Like, just out of respect. But it happened, and them niggas was getting it in. And I'll say this until the end of time. This nigga came in her. Like, my goodness. My goodness.
Who knows how backed up Terry or Miles was? Terry ain't coming out.
Funny?
What?
You know what's funny you say that? At the beginning, when they had that first Sunday dinner and they was talking about the fishes. Remember?
Not over here.
Nah, she was like, it could be. And I was thinking, like, how's it gonna be y'all? Y'all look like y'all don't fuck.
Yep, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all look like y'all don't. Sometimes you can just look at a couple and tell. But he went raw dog, passionate, the man nut in her. Terry saw it. The resolve of Terry being able to see that and not crash out right then and there.
Great scene.
I don't know how many people would have just went in there. You said what, Rachel?
Only because Miles was there.
Fair. That's a good point. Yeah. If Miles wasn't there, that's a whole different scene, right?
For sure.
Or not Miles, but Ahmad.
Ahmad, yeah.
And that look of shame afterwards.
Miles was there, all right.
Talk about it.
Miles was every fucking where. That's the one thing we always said about this movie. Miles
but a lot of it was just stupid, though.
He's in the booth when they're recording. Like, I get you got to talk to your uncle, but you can wait outside the booth. Let us lay this down, and then you can talk, bro. You everywhere, bro. You up there with he's like Forrest Gump. Like, this nigga at every fucking major event.
And that goes into what you were saying about Lim. Like, why would he talk to Lim for the movie?
Why are you out in the middle of the night? Because we don't know how old Ahmad is. Like, is he 10?
No.
He 10?
No, he probably 12.
I think he likes 12.
I got 10, 11 from him. I get 12.
I give him 12.
Either way, that nigga everywhere.
Because he even said, remember he said, Mama said, what did he say? Big Mama said, get your black ass out here or something. Like, and I think that once you hit a certain 12, 13, you can get away with that and get a boy, you better get your ass out of here. Like, rather than if he was 8 or 10, he would have probably got his face slapped off.
Okay. I'm not mad. I'm not saying you're wrong. Okay. That look of shame, as I mentioned, just when you did something that was so passionate, had so many emotions, but you realize you weren't supposed to be doing it, and right after it's over,
usually,
it's like, oh damn, that post nut clarity, as they say,
post nut clarity, some motherfucker.
We really fucked up out here. Like, they was into it, but they knew it wasn't something sustainable. And as we mentioned, Terry goes straight there, and I guess this will probably be the most memorable scene in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Is this the easy candidate? Is this Trips on that? Like the anniversary party where the family fucked my husband? Is that the most memorable scene in this movie?
Yeah, besides the sex scene. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is one you would talk about first if you came to it. Probably those two combined. Them having sex and leading up to it, because they're back-to-back scenes. Terry hugging Kenny in the kitchen about, we'd have just got married type shit at my anniversary. Are you crazy? Niggas, you crazy?
Terry outside of mine. She
needed that though. She needed that.
Yeah, I felt for Terry. I really did feel for Terry.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't be up here hugging me talking about some, we got married. It's my 11th anniversary. I just had a baby. Like, it's your sister. I get it, but you gotta chill. You gotta really chill. And School, you mentioned it earlier, just the disregard for Terry and her feelings and her money. Like, yeah, we was talking. What you mean we? We was talking.
Yeah.
Y'all was talking about my money and what's gonna happen with it. Why don't you just go ahead and pay it? And then we'll go ahead and pay you back in installments. And she knows good and damn well I might get $300 of this back.
That's crazy.
Like, for real, I might get $300 back.
Yep.
And just because I got it, it's the principle. It's the principle.
Yep.
I got it, but it ain't that. Like, I'm trying to save my shit too. And you selling the house. Terry said she's selling the house to everyone's disapproval. Your mama worked hard to keep this house in the family. Oh, fuck the family. The family, I let the family in my house and the family fuck my husband.
Fuck my husband.
Yeah, Faith, fuck my husband. And that was improv. So when you see Nia Long, like all that shit was legit. They didn't know that was coming. And I still to this day, I love Maxine's like, Miles. Like, damn, nigga. Like, it's like, come on.
Legit disappointed.
They all probably knew. Yeah, like, damn, man, what you want? Why you do that? And the reaction, obviously the big, reveal of the whole sex and all that, but it was really just I really looked at the acting of Michael Beach. Like, that looked like somebody who was, my wife is about to attack me with a knife. And Vanessa Williams, when you talk about just elite, that anger, like what? Talk about what? Talk about what, like, when you can't get it and she grabbed that knife, like, nigga, what? What you want to talk about? He came running out and
her real
got it, like all of that. Like, this shit was just masterpiece.
Yeah,
shit was a masterpiece.
Yeah,
beautiful. It's a beautiful scene, man. It's a wonderful. It's Rachel, you ain't shit. No, it's legit. When you rewatch it, it's I found myself rewinding and rewinding. It's one of my favorite movie scenes of all time, just because of everything that was at stakes and like I said, the acting behind it as well, and the lighting of it.
And
that's how it is.
Stab a nigga up.
This is insane.
Oh shit, man. Any thoughts on Faith, Miles, Terry?
Yeah, Faith played too much. To your earlier point, I don't believe she set out to sleep with that man when she got there, but was it surprising to anyone? No. When they tell you don't let single women in your house.
So Maxine was like, Maxine probably knew.
I'm with you. I don't think she set out to sleep with him, but here's the problem. That's a long walk from there to up to that studio.
It is. You had ample time to change your mind. Like, you know what?
Plenty of time.
We've been drinking. Let me go and lay my hot sauce down.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Rub one out. Shit.
You've been drinking.
Yeah, she was tripping.
Garfield is purring. So
yeah.
Now you got to get stabbed up. It is what it is. It's unfortunate.
They got a man too. Like Mark said, they was knocking boots.
Hey, hey, I ain't about to get into that. That's just
man, that nigga was thrusting and pumping on the wall. Nigga, hey, that pick you up sex, nigga. What?
Yeah. That's that Joe. What's his name? Melvin, huh?
Melvin, man. Nigga was like y'all said. I forgot who said it earlier, man. Miles is backed up, and Faith in here looking good.
Super looking good.
Damn,
not excuse me, but I understood. Like, not I understood, but nobody was surprised. Disappointed, but not surprised.
Yeah.
The last thing I just want to kind of discuss, and unless y'all got something else to add, is obviously Big Mama died, and conversation about selling the house when we've been having that. I feel like we had that on a couple of different films we've done about just keeping a family house, keeping the family together, the whole nine. What it's like when the matriarch does die, the differences in the family dynamic as the cousins grow and all that kind of good stuff. But Ahmad is trying to get everyone together, and I can't tell y'all how much it bothers me that nobody, like, they fell for this shit. And I want to hear a different perspective from y'all, but y'all believe him. All right.
It's a rumor
just mentioned
their whole lives that it's money stashed.
I get that. So that's what. All right. So that's what I'm leading to. I don't want to say it like it's insane for them to believe this. School just mentioned Ahmad's age. So if we know definitively that Ahmad is 14, 15, this goes over a lot better for me. I look at this, like I said, y'all, I look at this as Ahmad's 10 years old. Like, he just looked like a little nigga, like 6th grade at the most. So let's say 11. All right. I just don't see him older than that. And I just feel like everybody in this movie, all the adults, for the most part, are smart enough to ask enough questions to see if this shit is real or not. Maybe that's just the way my brain works. And I get it. I get the money has always been something for years. You've heard that mama got some money somewhere in this house. And it does make sense because Ahmad and Big Mama was close. And it would be believable that she would tell him where it is. But that's when I'm asking my questions. And I'll know within 4 questions whether this nigga lying or that money really is somewhere. I just feel like as an adult, I would have enough. And these niggas showing up to the house like, oh, what's everybody doing here? Like, shocker, no money. Like, and they were still disappointed when he finally announced it. They, even with everybody at the crib, they still thought the money was there. Like, and this nigga had to tell him he made it up.
You're not thinking of the financial state of everybody else. There's, except for Terry, who just wants her damn money back, there is a level of fiscal desperation that everybody has.
Yeah.
Lim barely working. The shop is just getting going. Bird got to pay Terry back. She ain't got no damn money. Maxine ass don't work. They're only relying on Kenny's money. Miles disappointed. He don't need the money, but I kind of want it. Same thing with Terry. I want my shit back. So couple that, the fact that we all need, quote unquote, this money, or want to believe again that Big Mama was still looking out for us, wanting to have that thought, wanting to hold on to the promise that Big Mama is still taking care of us, even from glory. It's some money here. We've always known about it. We've always known her to stash. She took care of daddy's gambling debt. How? With money that she saved from working. We know that there is money that exists.
Yeah, I need that money.
Positive, I have to believe it. Because
I'm like Jerome and Snowfall talking to Leon. Get the fuck out of here, little nigga. Like, that's what I'm telling them. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Take that dumb shit with you. I don't think I'm believing them. Go ahead, School.
I was gonna ask, do you guys think, and I thought this, but do you guys think that Big Mama was trying to tell Ahmad where the money was when she passed away? When she started coughing and shit?
No.
She said, I need you to do something for me. And then she started coughing. I think she was gonna tell him where the money was.
I feel like it was gonna be, I need you to make sure the family stays together. I feel like it was something along those lines. But you could be right, because you gotta, if I'm looking at it from the perspective that I know the money exists, it makes sense. But also, does Big Mama know that and they say that when it's about to be your time.
Well, she knew the shit was hitting the fan. Remember, she said the family's a mess, ain't it? Like, she know.
Uncle P was about to go to the home.
I feel like, I don't know, man. This is another reason as to why you need to talk about these type of things with the family ahead of time. Talk about people, transitioning and all types of stuff, wills. Because it saves a lot of nonsense for those who are left. I feel like Maxine would have been the one, even if she was the only person. I feel like she swore Maxine to secrecy. Like, there is some money. This is where it is. The day I move on, I want you to divvy it up or whatever the case is. I think that would have worked. I don't know. It was all luck, because in the original ending, it wasn't even supposed to be no money. It was just going to be a lot to get everybody over here, and that's it. The studio was the one that said, nah, we got to have some kind of happy ending. Like, let there be some money somewhere, and that's when the whole Uncle Pete and the TV thing came about. So, I don't know. I'm just not believing the mod. I just feel like I'm not, and maybe I'm missing out on the money, if that's the case. But I just, it's too many factors. I just feel like I'm asking.
Kyron shit.
Why would you not tell me if I'm Miles? Why would you not tell your mama this? Like, why would you tell me? Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. I got too many questions. I need him to come up with some good answers. And if he has good answers, I'm gonna roll with it. But I also think you're a 10-year-old kid and you're not about to sit here again.
But I also think that curiosity, killed the cat.
Yeah, listen, it makes sense because if you are one of the adults, it's easy to tell yourself like, what's the worst that could happen? If the very worst, there is no money and we at square one anyway. But if there is money, then I'm glad I'm there. So I get it. I'm just saying I don't think that I would have had that lot more questions. I would have been like, fuck it. Nah, fuck it. And nigga, you ain't invited no more. Because I'd have been asking way too many questions. Are y'all having the Terry Miles conversation? If you're Terry's and Miles, are you having that conversation in front of the family?
My family, no. That family, I don't think it's avoidable because I don't think they have it without the family.
Ain't no way, man. We ain't about to talk about this shit at the dinner.
Yeah,
table.
we ain't talking
about you playing and shit. You got people in rooms that don't need to be in rooms together, bro. Like somebody could have got hurt. Hey. Last time she saw Miles, she had a knife on that nigga. Like, and this nigga come out, hey, Uncle Miles, what's up? Nigga, I could punch you on your shit, bro. Stop fucking playing. For real, if I'm Miles, I'm hot. I'm hot. Faith was mad at that nigga. Everybody was mad at him.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah, as they should be, dumbass niggas. Why y'all believe in this little nigga anyway?
You ain't allowed to get that mad at a kid. Shit.
Nah, man. That nigga, hey, to your point, he 12. Nah, that nigga get one of them. Yeah. He old enough for that. But I'm not giving that conversation in. It's not my fault. It's y'all fault. You know what I'm saying? Y'all messing up the family. Like, all right, man. I get it.
Right.
He right. He is right. I get it. And they needed to hear that. Another thing, real quick, before we wrap this up. We had the foreshadowing at the beginning about never setting the towel on the stove, and obviously Ahmad does that. We see the kitchen not blow up, but catch on fire. All I gotta say is we got extinguishers this whole time. Like, and we fighting this motherfucking fire like Floyd. Like, we knew we had extinguishers.
Yep.
And y'all still pouring water and fighting and waving fans and shit at it when we had extinguishers. That shit bothers me.
Kyron, they are in a panic. They are not thinking.
Yes. But we got extinct. When the fire goes out, the first thing.
Who knew where the extinguisher was?
Yeah. Not everybody know how to use them either.
Everybody is in a panic. Their minds are in bad shape. They ain't got no money. The house.
They lost their mama. Big mama gone. Come on, tell them.
Somebody please put this fire out. What?
Hey, man.
It's too much.
You know what I just realized? You know what
but I'm making it worse. And that's the theme of the damn movie. Everybody trying to do something, but they making shit worse.
Yes.
That's the whole premise of this movie. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I'm trying.
Facts. I like that. I mean,
I just realized something.
What?
Not everybody is cool as me, man. It's just cool ass Kyron, man. Just, the fire, the kitchen on fire. I got this, man. Let's go ahead and do it, man. Everybody just use your brains for a second, folks.
Because first off, I'm not putting out shit. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Stop dropping and rolling out that motherfucker. Good luck.
Nah, that's fair. We do get the happy ending though. We get I'm not fucking with you. We get the happy ending with Uncle Pete. We get the money. Family ain't selling the house. They gardening. Even Uncle Miles still come around, even though him and Terry broke up. All of that. Terry and Maxine seem to be getting along. It's the ending that you want. It's what you want all of your family to do. Because we all got shit, and you always hear this person ain't talking to that person. This person got an issue with this person. You just want everybody to have some peace and get along. And that's what it was at the end of the day. So overall, like I said, a lot of good talking points, a lot of just nonsense and fuckery, but I fuck with soul food, man. I enjoy it. So sorry, school. I apologize, man. I didn't mean to leave you over there by yourself, my brother. But any other thoughts on the movie before we get up out of here?
If they announced in this time of sequels that they were making a soul food too, would you see it?
Off GP, I would. They were gonna make one in 2015, but it never came to fruition. But yeah, off GP, I would. I have no idea what that movie would look like. Are we getting this from the perspective of grown Ahmad and
I don't know.
I would definitely. I've thought about going back and watching the Showtime series. Wasn't it on Showtime?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Showtime.
Because I'm very curious. Is it how it differs? How it's the same? Because this, I feel like this would be a great series, even if they redid it today. Like this would be an
Yeah.
awesome series.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah,
The series
Yes.
was good as hell.
that's what I heard. That's what I heard. So
But yeah, I would definitely watch it. I do think it would be more coming to America than Best Man Holiday, but I would
Maybe.
watch it. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Best quotes. Anybody got quotes? I kind of said all mine throughout the thing.
big Mama Yarn shit.
Yeah, that's it. Terry White always gotta let everybody know you pay for everything. We'd be happier if we go beat that hoe down. Of course, Big Mama your arm. That's it. We said them.
I got one major thing. I've already mentioned others that bother me, but I got one major thing that really bothers me, man. Ahmad's haircut throughout this film, especially towards the end, like that last dinner, they did him dirty, bro. Like they really did. They got the Super Bowl. Like that was fucked up. Like it's almost like they stopped him mid-cut and said we really need to shoot so we can get this last scene done by a certain time. Child labor laws or some shit, because they left this shit half uncut. That shit bothers the fuck out of me every time I watch it, and I'm sure it bothers him every time he watches this movie too.
That's how you
No actors in The Wire.
You had that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sweater on. You had the same cut too.
Yeah, but I was 4, nigga. I was 4. That's a difference. We get to the ranking 14. Of the. You said what?
Said nigga was 14.
Nobody believes that. No, nobody believes that. They know better than that. We get to the ranking part of this episode where the average viewer rates this film a 7 out of 10. That's too crazy. High, too low, just right. School, we'll start with you.
Definitely too high. I'm gonna go 6.4.
Too low, 7.5.
I was at 7.5 as well. It's too low. 8 is usually my threshold for like the super classics. It worked its way up. Like I said, we didn't have a rating system last time we did this. I probably might have said just right or too high, but this is too low for sure. It's 7.5. I'm happy to have it, in the rotation again, and see what happens from there. But Rachel, you giving it a rose, bouquet, or the whole damn garden?
Bouquet.
I agree. I'll give it a bouquet.
I don't want to give it the whole. Like I said, how big is the garden? Is it just a bush?
It's the garden it's the garden that was in at the end of the movie.
I could give it that. It was still fledgling.
I think it's a garden. I think if you had a conversation about black film,
it's a garden.
You gotta mention soul food. Like regardless how you feel about it, even School said it. Like you acknowledges that it's a classic. Like most people than not, I believe, are gonna say this is a classic and it holds. Like especially we were talking. Even if you narrow it down to that, like 90s films, like soul food might be. I would say, maybe not. I was gonna say, man, I was wondering if soul food might be one of the first 5 movies that come out of somebody's mouth that they talk about 90s, but probably not. There's a lot of good films in the 90s when it comes to black film. Either way, it's I'm giving it the whole garden. I got to, just because of where it's placed in society and the culture. And it turns 30 next year. The fact that it will be 30 years old, now you're getting in a rarefied era where not a lot of movies. I know we said this before. When you think about how many movies come out each year. Yeah. Then you think about how many movies you still talk about or watch. Some movies deserve that special place, and I think Soul Food belongs there.
For sure.
I was thinking about Players Club earlier too, randomly. I'm like, damn, man, do we want to touch that? I don't know. Either way, that's it for our episode. We out, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Episode 148. We'll be back next week with something new. Don't forget, Light Real Film Fest is coming soon.
Yeah.
We got y'all coming back soon. School got his pod that's dropping a new episode Monday.
Yes. Great episode.
They ain't even recorded yet. This nigga talking about great episode.
I already know it is.
I already know.
I love it, man. I love it.
Great topic.
All right, y'all. We out. We appreciate y'all. Y'all be cool. How y'all be cool.
Bye.